Hello everybody, we're back here with another video here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and this one is actually not covering the new early access that I have been a part of recently. This is going to be covering the great one, Pheasant, because not only have we seen the concept arts in a previous video, and we saw 4 variations for them in-game, but they just revealed the last 4 variations in-game screenshots, so let's go over all of them. Now first, let's take a look at the ones that we looked at in the last video. Now, obviously, we start with the citrine, which I think looks pretty solid, but after seeing all of the different ones shown off in-game, this is not in my top 4 anymore. There is a lot of other ones that look a lot better than this. Next up, we have the emerald, which is still a top 4 plumage type for me. I think this looks really good. It doesn't look as good as the original concept art they showed off, but it's still a very solid variation of Great One Pheasant. Next up, we have the Sapphire, which could be the best one out of all of these. It's definitely near the top for me. Fantastic looking pheasant. And as many people in my comments and chat have pointed out, it's the Danny DeVito of pheasants. And then finally, we saw the Obsidian, which really surprised me. If we take a look at what it looked like in the concept art and what it looks like now, it is a massive upgrade. It looks really, really good. But these are all the ones that we just saw in my last video covering the Great One Pheasant. We already saw these 4. I just wanted to give you guys a quick review of the stuff we've already seen, because there's 4 new images that were released on the socials for the Hunter, as well as in the official The Hunter Discord. And the first of those is this right here, the Morganite. Now, I gotta say, I am not as big of a fan of this version of the Morganite as I was of the concept art. I feel like the concept art Morganite looked way better than what we see here with the actual in-game screenshot. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still pretty. I think every single one of these 8 different variations for Pheasant are beautiful, but this is definitely one of my least favorite out of all of them. And very soon you guys will see why, because there's another one that just looks like a better version of this, essentially. So let's continue on in the list and see what else we have. The next one is the Garnet. The Garnet, something like that. I think this is my least favorite. To me, this does not look that special. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you like the Garnet. I don't really like it that much. I feel like it's too basic. It doesn't have enough vibrant colors or anything. You know, this might be your cup of tea, though. Maybe you want something that looks a little more like dark colored, but it just doesn't look as nice as the screenshot of the concept image. And I don't know, man. Considering all the other ones that we have, this just is not a top one for me. But this one right here, the Ruby, has gone up in the ranks for me. Let's compare the Ruby and the Morganite, because this is what I was talking about. The Ruby is basically just a better version of the Morganite, and that's why I don't think the Morganite is as good as it could have been. I feel like it would have been better if they had gone more with what the concept image showed, but the Ruby is incredible. This is a gorgeous pheasant, got super bright reds as well as tons of white throughout the feathers. This is an amazing looking Great One Pheasant. I am a huge fan of this one right here. And it went from being one of my least favorite when we saw the concept images to being one of my favorites now. And last but not least, we have the Pearl. This was the biggest upgrade we saw from concept image to in-game screenshot. This is such a massive improvement over the concept image that it's not even funny. Like, this is crazy. This is so much better, man. And I cannot wait to hopefully one day get one of these, because this is one of the coolest looking ones now. It may be my favorite. It's definitely top 3. This is rivaling the Sapphire and the Emerald for the #1 spot. Overall, I feel like these are some of the prettiest looking Great Ones we've ever seen in the Hunter Call of the Wild. And you know, it makes sense because the pheasants do have a lot of very beautiful colors normally, as well as like their rare fur variations. So it makes sense that the Great One plumage types would look really, really good like this. Aside from the Garnet and Morganite, all of the others look really, really good. And you know, the citrine is one that I originally said was one of my favorites, and I think now it lands like probably number 6 out of 8, but it's still gorgeous. That just goes to show how pretty all of these pheasants are. All of them look really, really good. The only ones I'm a little bit like not as into is probably the Morganite and the Garnet, just because I feel like the concept images looked way better. But overall, these look incredible, and I am so happy with the majority of them. I cannot wait to eventually get one of these Great One pheasants. We have started our grind for those that did not catch the live stream that I did. I think by the time I upload this, it'll be yesterday's live stream, maybe 2 days ago. But we ended up killing quite a few pheasants. We are currently at 79 pheasant kills in total. Now, that is obviously going to speed up the further we get along in the grind, and the more we learn about how the pheasants work and what we can do to make the grind go faster. We'll probably speed things up. So before we end this video right here, guys, let's show off a crazy pheasant highlight from one of the recent live streams where we were hunting Pheasant Park and managed to find ourselves an albino pheasant, which is just absolutely incredible. I don't think I've ever got one of those before, so it was quite nice to finally find one. Let's take a look at it. There we go. But see, like, you can get to zones really, really quickly just by putting your tent on top of it. Is that a rare? Hold on. We got a rare. We got a rare. That's definitely a rare. Oh my gosh, that's a rare for sure. Holy crap. That's definitely a rare, guys. Right? It is! Oh, look at that! Oh my gosh, it's so pretty! Look at you! You're beautiful! I tried to take a screenshot and it froze my game. Oh no. My game froze. Okay, we're good. We got it. Let's go. Rare pheasant down. Albino female pheasant. I did not have an albino pheasant, so that's sick. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's so sick. Our first rare on Pheasant Park, or however it's pronounced. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty, man. Wow. The first rare of the pheasant grind as well. Let me add that to my counter real quick. Super cool, man. Super cool. Too bad it was a female and not a male, but first rare of the grind. Let's freaking go. So if you haven't already, guys, be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know not only what map you're going to do your Pheasant Great One grind on, but which Great One pheasant is your favorite and which one you would like to get as your next Great One. I will likely have a few more early access videos coming out over the next few days talking about different things from like animal drink zones and like maybe guides for locations that you can find all the animals and trophies that we managed to get during this early access and stuff like that. There's going to be a lot of content for me to make over the next few days and probably the next few weeks. So stay tuned for all of that. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. And like I said, let me know what you think of these. I think they're pretty cool. There's a couple I'm not a big fan of, but the majority of them look really nice. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.